Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Hello, Mia. Welcome to Strem. So, last time, um, we did some side quests around Meridian, um, and around here. Did a little bit of hunting for the lodge. But today, we're going to first climb this tall neck and this tall neck just to clear out the remaining fog of war. Then we're going to go up here to do Field of the Fallen. So let us go ahead and venture forth. So yeah, my store was really mean today because they were treating like the VIP customers, that buy into the loyalty program or what have you, to grilled burgers and hot dogs. And of course, they grilled it right outside the door, so the smell wafted into the store, meaning that all of us working were assaulted by the delicious smell of um, grilled burgers and hot dogs, and we could not eat it. So I know my work is evil. Alright.
My focus is receiving another signal. Looks like the signal is coming from that tall neck.
Spear shafts, tall neck. Down you go.
Have to climb up to the tall neck's head.
Alright, let's get rid of that waypoint there. Okay. Oh, long way. Okay, I do have that particular override. my ostrich. Let them fight. Oh, I think my long legs is...
I should be able to jump onto the tunnel.
Oh no, my long legs is doing good. There you go, birdie. And I think this is a good point to jump.
This should be a good spot for jumping onto the tall neck.
Okay.
Made it. Now to climb up to
Up
its
we
head.
go. I love rappelling down from the tall necks. It looks so freaking cool. Sawtooth.
Let's make this quick.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I need 2 more Sawtooth trophies.
Lucky me.
Come on, let me search the scrapper. There you go. All right. Okay. Looks like we got a bandit camp over here. We'll eventually have to take care of that. We got a corrupted machine zone here. And here. Got a cauldron that we'll eventually have to take care of. Yeah. Let's go there. And we'll head to this campfire. Oh, I remember this. All right, Broadhead. Yeah, we're not getting anywhere near those rock breakers. They can go fuck right off.
I'm picking up another signal. That must be the Tallneck sending the signal.
Alright, last Tallneck in the base game. Rest watch. Okay. So we got a Ravager. 2 Ravagers. They're weak to Freezy Freeze. Go fight.
I just need to get on the Tallneck's head.
There we go. Okay. Let's just take this cannon. That'd actually be a good spot to... Oh, screw stealth. Come on. There we go. Override. Shit. Okay. loot everything. Stop being a loot goblin. No. Loot all the things.
Oh, mine now.
Alright, grab that. And then I think this is actually a good spot to...
I should be able to jump onto the tall neck from here.
Alright, now we wait. For a while. I'm honestly surprised I didn't do this a lot earlier, because normally when I play by myself, first thing I do is get all the tall necks, just so I get rid of all the fog of war. Hey, Hydrate. Welcome, Floof. How is the Floof doing today? Yeah. Floof is okay. That's good.
Now to climb up to its head.
Raz is better from yesterday. Okay, it wants me to crawl around the saucer. Yeah, Raz is better than yesterday. Yesterday, not fun. Whee! Alright. Almost got stepped on. That's great. And with this, we've got corrupted zone here. We've got a village and an outpost here. Got a village here. I think this is Bright Market. Got an outpost. And then we've got a major settlement here. This is the Sun Ring. So this must be Sunfall. Got some ruins there. Ruins here. And a bandit camp right there. Okay. Well, since we're real close, let's go ahead and head down this way. That way we have a fast travel point. Yeah, we are in Shadow Karja territory as of now. Might as well go down here. Unlock that fast travel. Sheaf's Flight. Now, one thing I like about the sequel, Forbidden West, is you get a gliding tool. So in Forbidden West, I could just jump down here and it'd be fine. But so far, story-wise, I'm actually prefer the original, Zero Dawn. I mean, Forbidden West story is good, but I like Zero Dawn's better. Campfire discovered. Settlement discovered. Blazon Arch. Blazon Arch, I think, is the main port of call for the Shadow Karja or the Western Karja. Because I think, well, there's definitely an overland route. Because of this giant lake here, the trade route between Sunfall, which is kind of like one of the westernmost out or settlements of Karja lands, and the capital Meridian, well, they would take stuff made here, take it here to Bright Market, and you see the docks here. They would go that way, and they would dock here at Blazon Arch, which would then be transported to Sunfall. But we're gonna activate this quest. Fast travel that campfire.
This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
Well, we found Aaron.
It's Aaron.
Looks like he's holding his own.
Glad that's over with. Thanks for the help.
What are you doing out here all alone? Where are your men?
I'm not gonna risk their lives. I don't mind putting my worthless ass on the line, but not theirs. Sorry I had to drag you into it.
Don't worry. This is just an average day for me. You know, take down some machines, track some killers.
Right. I'd hate to see a busy morning for you.
Yeah, that would be a massacre.
Are you sure you're all right?
Well, I'm sober, so no.
Well, I'm glad you're thinking straight at least.
Don't get used to it.
Tell me
All right.
exactly what happened to Ursa. Start from the beginning.
No one knows for sure. She left in the middle of the night with a few of her best men.
Her best men. But she didn't bring you?
No, I'd been drinking a lot. And maybe she thought... damn, I don't know. I couldn't hack it. Search parties found their bodies the next day, and the corpses of some Shadow Carja cowards. It was an ambush. The Shadow Carja are animals. They beat her so bad we can't even show her face before burial.
Damn.
I'm so sorry, Erd.
Yeah, well, when I find the soldiers who did this, they'll be sorry too.
All right.
You don't have any idea why she left in the middle of the night?
No. But it must have been urgent. A message, a report of some new Shadow Carja threat, I don't know.
Shadow Carja.
Why would the Shadow Carja do this?
Because they hate us. And Ursa most of all. She teamed up with Avad to kick their asses out of Meridian. They've been licking their wounds for 2 years, but they finally found a way to get back at her.
Well, show me the ambush
All
site.
right. Show me where Ursa fell, and I'll do what I can to help.
Come on, follow me.
All right. First. And I am hearing my Princess Macy demanding attention, so I'll be right back. I probably just need to give her uppies. So I'll see you in like a minute. All right, I'm back. Macy demanded the uppies, so I held her, gave her scritches. Then she wanted down. I swear she knows when I'm live. And that's when she
Why would
demands
Ursa come
uppies.
all the way out here?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Is this Shadow Karja territory?
No. They broke the ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the cleft. Almost there.
What? Oh.
Alright, this is it. Where the ambush happened. Our soldiers have been over it, but maybe that
bloodstains.
fancy artifact of yours can find a clue or something. Please.
They look like
I need to find the bastards that did
Smears.
this.
Okay.
arrows scattered there. They look good as new. Never fired. These look like drag marks. Did someone move a body through here?
What do you see there?
This stain forms a line, as if blood dripped off the edge of something, like a cart. See? Cart tracks. I think someone moved the bodies here, then scattered them across the field.
Wait. Are you saying the dead found here were killed somewhere else? But why would the Shadow Karja do that?
At this point, I'm not taking it for granted that the Shadow Karja are responsible.
Of course they were.
Well, let's follow these tracks and find out.
Yep, always follow the evidence. Because you know what they say about assuming. Makes an ass out of you and me. Ugh. Allergies suck.
I get why they wanted Ursa dead. But why fake an ambush?
There's more to this, and we're gonna figure it out.
Do, 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 do. Ancient vessel. The first one in a while. Jome. A cracked and battered vessel, once dear to the old ones. Jome World Tour 2053 is spelled among faded colors. Set to veins first. Okay. And then we got the tall neck. Stuff there. Okay. Inventory. Oh yeah, we need to. I'm just gonna drop that. Well, looks like a prime spot for an ambush.
These guys aren't Shadow Karja. They're from my tribe, the Oseram.
Yeah, well,
Is this how your people usually greet each other?
I don't think so. Oh, you son of a bitch.
that?
I think it's calling in machines. Get ready.
Oh. No. Ow. Fine.
Oseram, not Shadow Karja. Looks like I was wrong about everything, as usual.
Well, don't put yourself down.
Please, use that second sight of yours. I have to know what really happened.
I'm on it.
Given the available intel you had at the time, it was logical to assume a Shadow Karja. In fact, they probably would have pulled this off if it wasn't for my focus. And the fact that you were intelligent enough to request my help. Because you knew I could see things that normal people couldn't. That's impressive.
Those rocks, they're shattered. Something
Or
hit these
insight.
stones.
Whatever.
Something I've never seen before. These look like Vanguard weapons. There's no blood on them. Ursa's men didn't fight back. So much blood. A lot of people died here. A massacre. What are those leather straps? Armor straps, cut with a knife. And a rock with blood on it. Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing. There, by the tripod. A used power cell.
Alright, well. Given my findings.
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just to torture me.
I have a theory. But it takes a little imagination.
So far, your theories are better than other people's facts.
All right. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. They mounted it on that tripod up there. It fires waves of force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there. I think it paralyzes people instead of killing them. It dropped the Vanguard right there. No blood on their weapons. No fight.
But why paralyze them if you're only gonna move them and gut them?
They were trying to hide something. Look here, a bloody rock.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's. These leather straps have been cut, as if they took the armor off someone.
That can't be. Her body is lying in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said she was unrecognizable. Maybe they switched another body into her armor, someone around the same size, and mutilated it enough, so it could have been anyone. Even Ursa. Go back to Meridian. Take another look at that body. If it's really Ursa, of course I'm wrong. But if I'm right,
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
Alive, but still captured. We don't know her current state. Alright, into the Borderlands. It appears that Aaron's sister Ursa was kidnapped instead of slain, but many questions remain. Where is she? Who is responsible? And why? But before we do that... Hey, here's another... Oh, I'm gonna hate doing this one, but we need to do this one. Before we do that, I do want to take care of this last cauldron. So, Stalker. And of course, freaking Glintox.
sorry to spoil your fun.
Alright, and looks like the Stalker is one of the last thing, it's going to be one of the machines in this cauldron that I'm going to be able to override. Doo-doo.
Definitely. Awake now.
Huh. Looks like the cauldron is occupied.
Away from home, far from
Is
the
something
fight,
out there?
for what? A heap of brack.
You don't see me.
Calm.
Better not be one of ours.
The killers. What are they doing here?
Wait, who went down?
God, these guys are dumb.
The search is on!
Driving myself.
All right, well, let's see here. I need to figure out a way to get inside. Open the door, Raz. It's not that hard.
Every time I think we've picked the place clean, they open up a new chamber. By the sun, I'm sick of this place.
Wrong one. Oh well. Kind of a... Hi Gio, welcome to stream. We're going through a cauldron that's occupied by the Shadow Carja cult.
This was a cauldron once, but the wild got in, and now the enemy too.
Cauldrons are where machines are born, yes. I wouldn't necessarily call them bad, because they're, as we'll later learned they're simply following their programming. And they actually have an important function. Ah, shit. Now they can be controlled.
Must have been a cave-in. A big one.
Well, now they all know I'm here. Or at least something's amiss.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
But they don't know where I am. So as long as I just stay quiet, I should be safe. Alright. Seems like they've given up.
Stay on your toes.
Headshot. Okay.
This place used to give birth to machines. Why does it feel like such a tomb?
You're getting grim, you know that. You need more sun.
Whose body is that? Shot nearly had me.
Alright, well, stealth is out. Maybe stealth is back in.
Search everywhere. Got eyes on him. Focus your fire.
Here we are.
You will not escape the shadow.
Why? All right.
Brothers, they may come back.
They? Who's they? That's just one person. Just little old me. Do, do, do. Took too long there, buddy. Okay, well. I guess. Nope, not down that way. This way.
Don't get too close to that thing. That's an order from the buried shadow himself.
still looking.
Shit. Well, let's go out.
You can't even...
Really? All right. There's that. Get that. And over at the cauldron.
That's it. More machines I can override.
All right, that Trace Festus, huh? What? Oh, rusted scrap. Okay. Kill the savage, huh? Okay. Thanks for giving me more ammo.
Look out! She's unleashed machines.
I did? Just hold still. There you go. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Find an exit. Oh, can't go that way. Let's go up. Ow. Hit. Come on. No. Yeah. All right. Oh, fuck. Stalkers.
Stalkers.
Open the door. Fucking hell. Oh, I'm not the thing you need to worry about anymore. It's that.
Almost out of here.
You know what? I'm gonna let them fight. Out of my way.
Something out there.
Hi, Ross. Oh, shit! I'm trying to survive a cauldron.
Oh, so much for a salvage operation.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm just gonna help out of this one. I'm out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. All right, well, that was a thing. But we now have all the overrides for every single normal machine in the game. So let's go ahead and head to Meridian.
I've got all the best goods here. Been here 3 times this week. Still can't find my order.
But it's growing on me.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Suspicious of outsiders. I suppose they had good reason.
Go into the palace.
No one goes into the palace without an invitation.
But
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Marad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram gets special treatment, and now Outlanders from the Savage What interest could the Sun King have in her?
it's because I can solve crimes, while all you guys do is sit on your ass and do nothing.
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
I like reason. I can deal with reason.
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the Claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well.
Are you asking me to be a freelancer? Sure. Here's my bill.
Let me discuss it with her privately. I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
Just who was Ursa to you?
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
Okay.
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything. So he raided the other tribes for victims, especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty. He captured Dervahl's wife and daughter and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
Then why kidnap Ursa?
So, why would Dervahl go to so much trouble to kidnap Ursa?
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people. And she came to me. Together, we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. Mostly on the other Oseram who fought with us. He made so many powerful enemies, I thought we'd seen the last of them. I was wrong.
Alright, well,
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
if I'm going to be here, I'm going to need to know the lay of the land.
They call you a sun god who killed his own father in order to unite the tribes in harmony. Is any of it true?
They say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance. How much of that is true?
It's not too far off.
Well, I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers I have to deal with first. Maybe next week.
Quite a place you've got here. You can almost see the little people below the mesa.
You don't approve? Well, I have a secret for you. Neither do I. But we must be patient. Change won't come in a single sunrise.
But will it happen at all, while men live in palaces?
It might. Eventually. If people like you help me bring it about.
Okay.
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the Ealdormen of the Oseram clans in the Claim have become jealous of their success. So have many Carja nobles. It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years. Ursa helps keep the peace, promising a future based on mutual gain. But some, like Dervahl, will never let go of their venom.
And the Shadow Carja.
What can you tell me about the Shadow Carja? What do they have to do with Ursa?
They are remnants of my father's regime, holding out at the fortress of Sunfall to the west. Like him, they care only for domination, and seek to draw upon the power of the sun by spilling blood in its name. Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
Alright, well.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Well, Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
Alright. The founding of Meridian. We are Carja. In us is the blood of those led by Ahriman from persecution and pursuit so long ago. Out of the far, savage east we came, guardians of a treasure greater than land or metal, the leaves of the Old One. Ahriman found the leaves in a ruin, picked out by a beam of sunlight, and he recognized at once their importance. Within was etched the first teachings of how to observe the sun, to recognize its guidance, and to understand the place of man. From out of the leaves came the first glyphs, the first writing, and so our knowledge could last longer than voices. But when our forefathers offered to share this gift, they were driven out by those they had once called tribesfolk. These ones feared to have the light of knowledge brought bare on their ignorance, or were jealous of its power. And so began the long wandering of our people, trusted only that the sun would guide them and deliver them from the barbarian tribes. The path was hard, and marked by the stones of families who fell along the wayside, even Ahriman's own. The persecution was unceasing from those without purpose, only the desire to debase and destroy. But the faith of the Carja was rewarded with a distant vision, a tower of like a solid ray of the sun, holding on to the horizon, flashing. Even as their enemies descended upon them, Ahriman followed the flight of the Glinthawks, leading his people through the looming canyons and teeming jungles. Again they saw the tower, so close now it seemed to reach the very sun itself. and they saw that the Glinthawks perched upon it. Beheld in the light of the sun, the tower, the spire, cast its long shadow upon a mesa across the verdant valley. Aramon knew he had found a haven for the tribe, as this was a place shunned by those without his faith, who cowered from the magnificence of the spire or the shining feathers of the Glinthawks. He named this place Meridian, from a passage in the leaves, and the tribe settled in the protection of the Great Mesa. They found the site was blessed in every respect, carving for their cliff houses from the bounteous resources, and in time from the red rock of the mesa itself, crowning it with the first columns of the City of the Sun. Truly the sun gave much to the descendants of our forefathers, granting Meridian great harvests and prosperity, and the bounds of the sundom for as far as the light touched. In time, seeing Meridian shielded us from the dark arrows and plots of our foes. Other foreigners brought trade and tribute. Holy Meridian, without spire and sun, there would be no Meridian. But now and forevermore it stands as a monument to both. And the glory of Ahriman and the founders is reflected anew in each Sun King of the Radiant Line and the noble houses of the Sun Court.
So, I thought Ursa was dead, and I thought Dervahl was dead. Dead doesn't seem to mean what it used to. Or maybe I'm just an ass.
Again,
Whatever.
you have limited
All I
intel.
know is that it's time to find my sister and get some payback. I hope Murad's guy grabs us a lead.
Did Ursa ever tell you anything about Dervahl?
We were both under his command for a while. Sort of. Helped him recruit an army to take out the Mad Sun King. But then he got real creepy with Ursa. Needless to say, she wasn't interested, but he wouldn't let it go. Not to mention the fact that we realized he wanted to murder every Karja, not just the bad ones. Long story short, he's a grazer-licking dungbag.
Okay.
Avad seems committed to finding your sister.
Yeah, those two got along. And some people say they shacked up, but I don't buy it. Seems a little skinny for her. Oh, okay, some bad images are forming in my head. Let's just focus on finding her. And kicking Dervahl's ass.
Alright, well, time
I'd
to
better
go.
Don't stand me up in Pitchcliff, okay? Ursa needs us.
Alrighty.
Aloy, how can I be of service?
It's obvious that you're an advisor to the Sun King, but what is it you do exactly?
Whatever is needed, of course.
Are you always so evasive?
It depends.
You were right about Avad. He seems genuine.
He is the Sun King. I serve him the best I can. What else would you have me say?
Huh. Did you serve the last one as best you could too?
Well, I served him to his enemies. It was the best I could do for the Sundom.
What did you do?
Nothing I could be blamed for.
Hence, blameless Murad.
What makes you so sure Dervahl did this to Ursa?
I don't care for sure or certain. I prefer likely or probably. How many Oseram are clever enough for this ruse? Capable of building the weapon you described? Who hate Ursa so? More than one? Not likely. Dervahl? Quite probably.
Even if people think he's dead?
That is surely another reason to be suspicious of certain words.
What will I find at the border?
An outpost full of Oseram, most of whom want nothing to do with Dervahl. Still, he inspires great loyalty in those who fought with him against the last Sun King. He will not be caught alone. And don't forget, He is a master craftsman. Nothing delights him more than his dangerous toys.
Of course. Are you a spy?
Sounds to me like you're a spy.
There are many helpful voices in the Sundom and beyond. I like to think of myself as a good listener.
Uh-huh.
So why do they call you Blameless Marad?
Well, it depends on who you mean by they, and what they might wish to blame me for.
Talking to you is tiring.
So they say.
Yeah, he's definitely a
I have
spy.
to go.
Then you must.
But he does seem to be on the right side of the Karja. I mean, he apparently was the one that served up the Mad King Jiren to Avad on a silver platter. The Sun Kings. The founder, Ahriman, who guided our forefathers from the shadows of the Savage East into the fastness of the Mesa Valley, and who, reading the signs of the sun and shadow both, delivered them to the sight of Holy Meridian. The bounteous Amavad, who oversaw the clearing and sowing of the royal maizelands, so that none who walked in the sun's favor should go hungry again, who cut back the jewel to claim the rich estates lands for the first houses of the Sun Court. The far-seeing Sahadin, who expanded the sun's dominion to the north, south, and east, setting a gate at Bright Market Harbor, and who before the sun at its highest proclaimed these lands would be known as the Karja Sundom. So by the light it was good. Generous Judawan, who stocked the metal markets with the spoils of his own trampler hunts, and who allowed trade from north and south, even permitting outlanders the gift of the counting glyphs, so they might understand more than simple barter. Zavarad, the pilgrim Sun King, whose tower was raised to the top of the Ridge of Veils, and who crossed the great waters of the daybreak, so that the Sundom might extend ever further, and to honor the passage, this passage had the great blazon arch raised on the far shores. Bold Irav, who saw the suns passing into the west as a challenge, and forged after it with the great army, to be pushed back 3 times at the great canyonlands that would be known as the Daunt, until on the 4th time his cohort broke through and were vanished in the lands beyond. Prudent Basadid, who had the mantle of his fallen brother thrust upon him suddenly, who ordered the construction of the fortress of Sunfall beyond and the garrison of Blazon Arch, declaring the land beyond it the Forbidden West, where only the sun may go. Kuvadin the Returner, who strove to bring civilization to the savage east, but returned after many strenuous endeavors, saying it was no longer fit for the people of the sun, and called for the building of the great towers and walls so this wild land might be observed safely. Renan, the Firebird, who saw the Sundom suffer unprovoked attack by the Tenakth horde, and who, against the protests of his advisors, accompanying his armies to confront them. Under the sun he claimed victory. Though he was so greatly scarred, he wore his blazoned helmet from that day. Nahasis, who was a hunter as much as a Sun King, and called for the proudest men of the noble houses to prove themselves in a competition beneath the sun, and those who felled the greatest machines be situated as the first Sun Hawk and Hawks of the Hunter's Lodge. The illuminated Marzid, who the sun visited with visions so vivid and grand, he commissioned many statues and frescoes of his visage in Meridian, and for his summer palace in Sunfall had the great citadel raised, where he remained painting until he took deathly ill from his own pigments. Hivas, elder brother of Marzid, who decreed each family with a suitable male child should submit that child in service of the Sundom's then depleted ranks, and had the artisans turn their attention from works of art to outfitting each soldier of the sun with the very finest armor, halberd, and bow. Jiran, who in his early years was a strong Sun King, defending the Sundom from encroachment of other tribes and the derangement of the machines, but who became greatly addled and ordered the spilling of much blood in the sun's name, and threatening to bring a twilight time upon us. Avad, the Liberator. Alright. Let's see here. So, before we head into Pitchcliff, there's another quest we need to do that also deals with Pitchcliff. Although, let's go here first.
Need them soon enough.
Alright. This must be the quarry for Meridian. Cut cliffs.
This isn't up to their usual standard.
What you got here?
Stop for a bit.
Don't bother me, Outlander. I don't need a mercenary, I need a miracle. Someone who can tell me who slaughtered my men.
I'm a good tracker. Maybe I can help. What happened?
Mass murder, that's what. 5 night guards shredded like cabbage out there in the quarry.
Dead guards.
5 men murdered? How?
Don't know. One was a buddy from before the liberation. We worked this quarry together as slaves for the Mad King. My friend, may he walk forever in the light, knew how to fight. Fiends who did this must have had stealth or numbers.
Stealth, huh?
Could machines have killed them?
Don't see how. The quarry is fenced and gated, and I've never seen a Glinthawk do anything like this.
Anything strike you as strange or out of the ordinary?
Well, let's see, oh yeah, chunks of corpses, gushing blood. Sorry. Pressure's getting to me. Not used to murder. Nah, nothing unusual. Well, except we've been doing a little blasting lately, and Saravad said, no, that's just stupid.
Blasting?
You've been using explosives?
Sure. To clear away bedrock and get to the good stuff, we do it for a week or so every year. But that's got nothing to do with the dead. They were torn apart, not blown up.
Who's Saravad?
What exactly did Saravad say?
Ah, nothing. Kept babbling about a pile of rocks out there. Said he didn't remember it from yesterday. I told him that this here is a quarry, where we move rocks all day. So rocks getting moved ain't so surprising, lunkhead.
Okay, so we've got a bunch of torn apart guards. Fenced in quarry. They were blasting, and rock piles kept getting moved. Yeah, I know what did this.
I know what killed those men. A machine that attacks from underground. It's called a rock breaker. Powerful sounds can attract them, like explosions for clearing bedrock.
An underground killing machine. Great. What in the name of the sun am I supposed to do about that?
Just sit tight. This kind of thing is my specialty.
All right.
Oh, wonderful.
It's a bit.
Actually, I need to... Actually, let's see here. These rock breakers are weak to ice, right? Yeah. Alright, well, if that's the case, ice rail.
You're in for a treat. It's quite a show.
They saw me. This is it.
Nope. Shit. Huh. Whew. Down you go. All right. Well, now we can tell the quarry or the foreman, "Hey, you can get back to work. Just maybe be careful when you start blasting, because, yeah."
I've never seen a machine like that. Whoa! Nor a hunter so bold. Take this. It's from the quarry stores, but no one's gonna argue that you deserve it. May you walk in the light, friend. Especially when dealing with what comes up from the ground.
All right. Well, we got that done. So. Alright, that's Lonesome Rock. Well, let's go back here. And we'll head it to Pitchcliff. everything. What you looking at? Bum, bum, bum. What are Nora doing this far into the Cargus lands?
Watch out, Glinthawk! For all mother!
I'll take you down!
You saved me. I can't thank you enough.
You okay there?
You're a gift from All Mother. Thank you.
It's kind of weird hearing Nora say that, especially after they made us an outcast since we were born. But whatever.
I'm not far from Pitchcliff. Murad said to look for his agent in the town's marketplace. Pitchcliff isn't far. Murad's agent is waiting in the town marketplace. Clever. Here they come.
Pum, 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 pum. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and call it a stream here. 'Cause it's getting close to well, I need to get stuff done for before I do the Ace 4 stream. So I said, schedule in about 2 hours. We will be streaming the end of the hard mode campaign in Ace Combat 4. Tomorrow we're going to continue the Ace Combat 0 showcase. Friday we're going to begin Dragon Age Awakening. And we're going to continue on with Batman Arkham Knight. Then in Saturday in Cyberpunk 2077, I finally got the mods to work again. So we will have modded Cyberpunk 2077 as we finish up Hans's gigs and side quests from Phantom Liberty. Then Sunday, it is the finale of the Insanity of Victor Shepard, Priority Cerberus Headquarters, and Priority Earth. Then next Monday will be Spirit World Tour again in Final Fantasy X-2. And the next week, Wednesday, we will investigate Pitchcliff here and continue on the Aaron / Ursa / Derval side quest thing. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun, and I will see you guys in a couple hours.